Bloody awkward because my window's right there and everyone can see. But I'm doing a baking video, which is very different actually from what I normally do. Normally I film like little vlogs so I can look back on in the future. Today I am going to be baking a cake, but not just any cake. I'm going to be trying to replicate Vincent van Gogh's Starry Night piece on the cake. This is terrifying and I don't know why I'm doing it. Well, I do. Basically, tomorrow is my friend Amara's birthday and I decided to host a birthday party for her because she wasn't going to do it for herself. And I was like, what cake do you want? When I was texting her and she was like, like just some, you know, Tesco's cake. And I was like, okay, like what type of cake? Because I was going to surprise by making it. And then she goes, why are you asking these questions? And I go, well, I'm going to make you a cake because I'm not very good at keeping surprises. And then she's like, Actually, I'll read out exactly what she said, sorry. Her favourite colours are dark green and dark red. She wants sweet buttercream. No actual cream, like not the nice cream that's like, you know, very soothing to eat. No, just the pure sugar buttercream, which I said no to. She wants a chocolate cake. Smarties on the cake maybe. And she wants chocolate if it's good chocolate. And then she said she wants Vincent van Gogh's Starry Night on there. Actual brushstrokes. And me being me went, yes, I will do that for you and it will look good. I was shopping for the ingredients yesterday, as one does, and I was passing the cake section and I was like, look at me being a nice person making a cake. I could be buying a cake right now, but I'm making it. Look how cheap this is. I bet it's going to be cheaper to make a cake. Spoiler alert, it's not, but now I've got to be a perfectionist and decide to make the cake from scratch, otherwise it's not a true cake. So here we go. Here I'm going to be making, or trying to make, a Vincent van Gogh's Starry Night painting cake. A chocolate cake with milk chocolate ganache filling and Italian meringue buttercream to top it all off with the design of Starry Night with actual brushstrokes using a real brush. We're going to split it up into 3 parts. This morning we are going to make all of the cake stuff. So we're going to make the cake batter, put it in the fridge to cool down. We're going to make the chocolate ganache and we're also going to hopefully make the Italian meringue buttercream. Later on tonight we're going to put the paste together with the chocolate ganache. So cake, chocolate ganache, crumb coat and chill it, pop it in the fridge. And then tomorrow hopefully I'm going to dye and, you know, work my magic on the actual cake. So yeah, let's get started, otherwise we will never get anything done. We start off with 219 grams of flour. I'm assuming it's plain flour. It says all-purpose flour, so I assume it's the same. I don't know what style of video this is going to be because I'm not a professional whatsoever. I'm like a semi-noob. I can make cakes and sometimes they turn out nice, but also sometimes they don't. So it just highly depends on the day, and I'm hoping today and tomorrow are good days for baking. However, I couldn't honestly tell you, so I have no idea how this is going to be. Decorating cakes, again, sometimes it goes well, sometimes it doesn't, just depends on the day purely. So I'm hoping that today goes well, but you know, if it doesn't, there's always Tesco's down the bottom of the road. Then we need 350 grams of granulated sugar, which is more than the flour, so that's throwing me off a bit, but it's fine. I trust Sally over here. I was thinking to myself, why do I always do this? Like, I always go so extravagant when I don't need to, and then end up spending way more money. Like, we could have just bought pizzas, frozen pizzas, but no. I had to be like, no, I can make all of the dough. Trust me, I can make the whole dough. I'm also the one that came up with the idea. I find myself spending money really easily. But this year, I'm going to try find a way to hold back and spend less money. Although I don't know how that's working out for me so far because I bought my girlfriend a beautiful thing, but it is our 2-year anniversary. That's not why I bought it for her, I just bought it because I wanted to. But it is our 2-year anniversary, so that's a little bit of an excuse. Next, we need 62 grams of unsweetened natural cocoa powder. It says this is organic. This thing cost me £3.50. That's very upsetting. This was £3.75 roundabout. How the hell is that gone in one cake? This is the most expensive cake I've ever made, I think. To be honest with you, I do believe so. My head hurt, my head is banging, my head is banging, my head is banging for you. Baking powder and baking soda. So it says 1 teaspoon of baking powder, which I have right here. And then it says 2 teaspoons of baking soda, but I don't have baking soda, so I'm just gonna add 1.5 more teaspoons and hope for the best. Then we're gonna need espresso powder, which I don't have, but I do have something else, which is coffee powder, which I will be using. This is Americano powder, so I'm hoping that that should be fine. I mean, Amara doesn't necessarily want a coffee cake, like a coffee chocolate cake. I just told her it adds to it, so she has to. We're also going to need an actual coffee, like coffee. So that sounds fun dabby dozy. So I'm going to pour this into here and then start working on the wet ingredients. And then when it comes to mixing, I can just mix them all together. Oh, I need to preheat my oven, idiot. It says to 177, which is very specific, so I'm just gonna go to 178 because I don't care. I'm a rebel. Now that the oven's preheating behind me, maybe I read the rest of the instructions before I continue with the cake, because I'm not that good of a baker to be making this shit up. We need 2 large eggs. I have medium eggs, but I'm going to, should I do 2.5? No, but then what will I do? Oh, I'll do 2.5 then. 1. Should I try it one-handed? I don't know how well that's gonna go. I feel like I'm literally just hunchbacked this whole entire time. I need a posture band. Yay, okay, that was terrible. 2 eggs, check. Then we need vegetable oil, which I don't have, so we're just gonna use sunflower oil. Yay! It says coconut oil, which I do have somewhere, but it's somewhere far in the cupboard and I'm not going in there. No thank you. We even have enough sunflower oil? No. So I'm gonna have to go and get my coconut oil. Lovely jubbly. BRB. Okay, now we need 120 milliliters. How am I gonna, do I have to melt it? Pour some in here. Well, not pour, I'm gonna shovel some out of here and put it into there, and then hopefully I will melt it and it will be goodish. The coconut oil, let me just wipe it a little bit so it doesn't leak everywhere, the coconut oil. Pop it in there and see how much that comes up to. I think that's gonna be more than 120. Make our estimates right now, guys. How much do we think this is gonna be? Who knows? I feel like I'm extremely boring. The problem for me with this video style is that it's very much as I need to not stop talking. And I can do that, it's just half the things I say don't make sense, so altogether it doesn't make sense. And I'm very roundhouse about saying what I need to say, like I will go all the way around the loop, tell 1,000 stories just to come back to the first thing, which was, oh yeah, I slipped, you know. I will give a whole backstory, future story, I will come up with stuff that's going to happen in the future to realize, well, that was a great way to shut me up and tell me stop talking, but I think I might have hit the nail on the head. That looks like it's exactly 120. And I'm so excited about that. I'm also extremely hungry, I haven't eaten. And it's 11:20, so I do need to start eating something because my tummy does hurt. Oopsies. It's a little bit more than 120, it's like 130. But for the amount I put in, that's actually pretty good. I don't know if you can see anything. Coffee, vanilla extract and buttermilk. So I'm going to add the buttermilk in. It's really, really gross. Ew. That's actually making me really uncomfortable, that is. Jesus Christ, that looks really weird. Ew. Anyways, I'm going to be adding 2 teaspoons of pure vanilla extract. Cool, and last but not least is the cup of coffee, which I'm going to boil the kettle for, so we'll see you after the kettle's boiled. Okay, so I've got somewhat a cup in here. I don't know if I'm supposed to, because to me pouring hot coffee into this does not sound like a good idea. It sounds like it's going to cook the egg. So let me check the recipe. Now we're going to pour the wet ingredients into the dry ingredients and whisk until it's all combined. And then once it's all ooh, yeah baby, yeah baby, yeah baby, it's looking chocolatey. And then once it's all combined, we are going to add the coffee. So, excuse me while I whisk away. I feel like I'm doing that really wrong. That is really wrong, it's like this. It's so low that I can't actually. This looks really good. Chocolatey, chocolatey. It's hot on my hand though, Jesus Christ. Coffee time. Actually, let me show you before I add the coffee just in case it all goes tits up here. I love that saying, tits up. What a creative saying. Like, what does tits up even mean? Like, genuinely, what does tits up even mean? But I love it, and I feel like, yeah, I'm ending it there. There's no smart thoughts coming out of my head right now. Okay, some coffee and a whisk. Hopefully this cake turns out well. If it doesn't, I am going to fucking kill myself. Wish I was joking. I'm gonna make my life even more complicated and use this instead of my small thin ones, because I feel like it's just gonna make the cake better. So I'm going to put it in the oven, and then when I take it out, I can like line it up and put it with hopefully. Anyway, so let's get in the butter and, you know, do what we gotta do. So why have I agreed to do this again? Like, I've actually just come to terms with the fact that I'm making a Vincent van Gogh inspired cake. She's cuckoo bananas. Really cuckoo bananas. Let's pour it in, and again, hope for the best with this, because it's not looking good. Can we just see how easy this is to pour? Like, is that supposed to be normal? I love how my camera sees this shit's going wrong and is like, yeah, I'm actually gonna, you know, cut off. You need this privacy. Sorry, why is it everywhere? Have I done something horrifically wrong? And now I'm like, should I re-pour it? Or am I being heavily stupid? Okay, let's try this again. Pouring it in. Is that draining out to the bottom now as well? A little bit, but not a lot. Well, now I'm stuck with a dilemma, because I could do a heart cake if I wanted to, but I also don't want to do a heart cake, and I feel like I'm being forced into doing a heart cake, but then I could also just look for the actual pans. I could just look for the actual pots and pans. Good news, we found the layers. That's great news. Bad news, we found the layers, so I don't know what that means. Because I don't want my cake to be like really dry, you know? You get me? Like, I don't want it to be really dry, and I feel like if I do the layers, it's gonna be really dry. Also, they're not that thick layers, and I wanted a semi-thick cake. Like, this is how thick the layers are, if you couldn't see. But I could just do a really cute like heart cake and have, but heart cake's more difficult to decorate, isn't it? Because it's like a circle, at least you could just go shoo with a bench scraper. With a heart, you gotta go whoop, whoop. Okay, let's just do the pans. Really ruining my plans. I tried to say that 3 times and it failed every single time, so I don't even know why I tried to continue it afterwards, but you know, that's fine. You know what's so crazy? That every single time I record myself doing something, I am instantly shit. You thought we would let you show off your skills? No. Not at all. Like, we'd actually rather you do jack shit and fail miserably and embarrass yourself rather than you actually succeed at something on camera. So I'm really just hoping this cake isn't that. Last time I tried to make a cake on camera, it was for Becky's birthday last year. Not last year 2024, I mean last year 2023, because in my head we're still in 2023. And while I was, you know, whisking, I thought, let me just let go of this jug for a second, the jug that's holding all the liquid, while I have an electric whisk going in it, because I want to be on my phone, I guess. And then obviously it didn't work out well, and the liquid ended up spraying everywhere. The furniture, the floor, me, and at the end of it there was more batter around me than there was in the jug. So I gave up, obviously. I said, not for me. And I stopped recording that day and I never went back to it. And we can just start to pour. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Stampiczkiem. Hey. I wish I could say we're taking a break, but we're not, because we are going to start with the 2 fillings. Chocolate ganache and Italian maroon buttercream. because I like to give myself an easy task, an easy day ahead. Let's move over to the stove then, even though I'm already here. Fun times. Pan, pot, heat, water and sugar. I don't know why my hands naturally go on my hips. I feel like I'm a teacher, like, yeah, okay, let's come on class, let's go. It's your time you're wasting, not mine. I've actually started saying that during nannying quite a bit. I feel like a teacher. Okay, so we need 227 grams of water, which I'll get right now. And then we need 454 grams of granulated sugar. On the stove top, mix the water and sugar together, cover with lid and bring to a medium heat height on a boil. Okay. What perfect timing. Maybe the universe doesn't actually despise me today. I was just about to set up a 4-minute timer for the sugar water solution going on down there. And then I'm like, hang on, I've got a timer for the cake. And I swipe up and it's exactly 4 minutes when I put that on. So that was perfect. Now that we've used the hob, we're gonna head back over here and figure out what we're doing next. I have actually never had this many problems with eggs in my life as I have today. I'm very confused on why that's happening. Yolks. But I don't like yolks and I will not be eating them. So if someone does, that's great, but if someone doesn't, then it's not gonna be me. Oh, that one squirted. Nope. Whisk to get too white. I'm gonna go because I'm losing interest in everything. I'll see you later when we move on to the next step, maybe. Now we're halfway through doing the Italian meringue buttercream. It's chilling in the fridge for a bit before we add the butter. We're gonna start on the chocolate ganache. Both these recipes are from Sugar Geek Show. Sugar Geek Show. Now I've cut up all the chocolate. Yay, fun times. Took about like 15 minutes, but that's okay. And now we're gonna use, we don't have heavy cream in the UK and I'm using American recipe, so we're gonna use double cream. It is 229, is it? We need 227 grams in the pot and then we heat it up on low heat till it gets nice. Oh, just spilled that everywhere. Lovely, lovely, jubbly. Until it gets to 226, did I say? What did I say? I forgot. We're supposed to push all the chocolate to go underneath the cream and then leave it for 5 minutes to melt. So while we're waiting for it to melt for 5 minutes, we're just gonna go back to mixing the stupid Italian meringue buttercream, which I always do knowing how long it takes, and I get frustrated every single time it takes really long. Fun times. So I will come back once the cream is working and we can move on to the next step. Yay! Got no choice. With the king I stay alive. Never been on to you. So our ganache is all done. We're going to leave it here for a couple of hours till it hardens up, and then when I come home I'm going to start scraping it all together and making it make sense. Now we're going to cut up some butter to put in our meringue. That hopefully turns into buttercream because I'm not really looking forward to it. So right now we've added the butter and we've added the vanilla extract and all we have to do is whisk. So wish me good luck. See ya! Putting the cake together now. It's not sticking to the chocolate. Not really, no. It's like a thick layer on top of it. Babe, how do I fix this?
I didn't see anything, I'm so sorry.
Sorry, so... Oh my god.
You're milking it.
I'm literally milking it. Things went really badly wrong. Like, very badly wrong. So remember yesterday when I was making the Italian meringue buttercream? Well, I don't think I mixed it well enough because you're not supposed to be able to taste the butter left in it afterwards, and we could. So I think that yesterday evening when we added all the food colouring, it watered the liquid down too much. So it got to a really weird consistency where it was like crumbly and like too watery to stick to the actual chocolate ganache. Becky mixed all the buttercream again in separate bowls now because they're all food dyed, and it just wasn't working out. So we hoped that if we left it in the fridge and came back to it today, it would, and it didn't again. So we've had to go by vanilla frosting because we don't have time. Should have just started off with this, but no, I had to do everything from scratch by hand. That's not working out anymore. So we got this, we bought 4 of them, so hopefully we'll be able to cover the whole cake. And now at 1:47 we start again. Luckily it's not fully again because the cake still stayed intact, thank God. But we have to start again, and I'm really not looking forward to it, but it'll be fun now because hopefully this will stick. So yeah, let's start dyeing these food colourings the right shade, hopefully. Because also yesterday I was adding blue food colouring, we got through the whole bottle and it wasn't dark enough. So I'm really, really, really hoping today it will be dark enough because I'm not doing that again. Fun times, let's start. Okay, it's not perfect. It's not perfect whatsoever. But does it look pretty good? Maybe, I don't know. I can't tell. Okay, hang on, let me show you the actual photo, just in case you don't know. Imagine I have no piping bag, so I'm using literal bags that I've just cut a hole in the bottom. I can't, like, I think it's pretty good.
Oh my god, that's so good.
Katie, well done.
I love it.
I think it's quite good. I think
it's really good.
Especially if I don't have piping bags.
That's amazing. Yeah, fantastic.
No, they were just running around things.
Birthday girl.
What are we doing?
I'm nervous.
Oh, look at that one.
Okay, you ready to sing?
What are these bitches on?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Amara. Happy birthday to you. Yay!
To me.
Go on, do it quickly. Yeah, oh, yay! If you want to send
It
that.
actually looks amazing.
It does, it looks like it.
He looks better on the camera.
Hard it was. It was like so hard.
Do you want to know your face in it? So you did it.
Should we smash your face with it?
You smash it in your face.
There might be a lot of fondant and ice cream, yeah. It's a chocolate ganache, but you're supposed to let it sit outside for a bit, but I didn't do that.
Oh, it's okay. They just put that stuff to waste your time. Don't worry.
Guys, wait, no! Should we let it rest a bit? No! Oh my god!
Yeah, that's why you.
Jimmy, look at your
Can you take it out?
I want some help.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, that's coming off.
Rick.
No, that's how it's meant to be, guys.
Yeah.
Just so excited.
That means it's gonna be good for your teeth. It's like
Should I clamp it down while you look?
yeah, it's viewing. It's like
viewing.
Ooh. Oh okay.
It's
that looks really
It looks
nice.
really nice.
Do you want me to cut the rest of it?
It's like 3 layers. Damn.
It's 4 layers.
Oh my gosh! Wow.
I should have let it melt
Imagine
a bit.
if you made a bigger cake, Kimmy.
I felt like this was too short.
She was gonna make a bigger
4
cake.
layers. Jesus Christ.
That looks
Like,
so
gonna
nice.
make a wedding cake.
You can't see it.
Like,
That looks so nice.
It's quite hard, so
Look
you
at
might need to
that.
let it rest a bit. You might need to share. You can turn the camera off, by the way. I just wanted to get
I
the
know.
inside
I'm just
of it.
happy to see it.
It's just like, get out of this room, just drag me by the throat.
Yeah, I can see it.
Actually, got my throat and like, not me out of the room.
It's gonna spill everywhere.
Alright. Do you have a little towel?
I was in it. I was in it.
Kira, I was killing you.
Which, by the way, it's like for like members.
She's just sliding.
I've never grown. It was like.